Hey everyone, it's Nick. Today I want to show you a super cool concept of an automatic smelting system that's going to serve you really well if you're a fan of efficiency. So the concept is super simple. We have 12 furnaces that are filled up by these hoppers and this hopper minecart, which is riding along these tracks and then distributing the items it has in it equally onto the furnaces. You can make this as big or as small as you want, depending on what your needs are, but I figured this was just the right concept, or this was just the right size for a really good base that you may have yourselves as well. So we can just test it out right here, put 64 raw beef in there, hit this button, and we can see that in this chest I've only got cooked chicken. But let's take a look at the minecart, and in a few seconds we'll have cooked steak already. And you could see that it was distributing the items, and once there was nothing in there anymore, it got back to the starting point. Maybe you're asking yourself how it works. It's actually pretty simple. We have this hopper right here which has items in it. When the minecart goes over it for a short amount of time, and that's going to trigger this comparator, which will then turn off this torch, thus turning off this redstone. And when this redstone is turned off, I can just show you right here, the track will go in a circle. So whenever there's an item still in the minecart and still in this hopper, it will go around and around, and once there's no item anymore, when it just goes over here without triggering the comparator, the track will stay on and it will shoot the minecart right back to where it was when we started. So that's the basic concept, and you can see down here we've already got 64 steak. Wow, what great timing, and you can enjoy that yourself. So it's really super simple. Just have this comparator here, a torch there, and then trigger this track. If you don't want that system right here, you can simply have this line of tracks and then the hoppers underneath it facing into the furnace. The only downside to it is that you would have to trigger it manually with the tracks, like unpowering the tracks to make the minecart stop, or just have it running all the time, which might be a little bit of a lag creator. I don't know if your computer could handle that. I'm pretty sure it can, but just that little bit of lag might be too much for your world. So I suggest building something like this. Doesn't require a lot of resources, and I use slabs as well. Especially here, it's important to use slabs, because when we had, or if we had a full block down here with the redstone on top, you would also trigger this hopper and thus locking it, so there will no items will go into the furnace. Actually, that's what I'm trying to say. So make sure to have some slabs there, and then face the hoppers underneath the dispensers all into one, and that is then going into the chest here. We can have it going around one more time. Let's use some mutton this time, and then hit this button to start it. You could also automate that, but you know, a button will be just fine when you fill it up. You can also spare the time to hit a button. Right, no need to get fancy for that. But you can see that we've got a lot of mutton already just from sitting there 5 seconds, and then the mutton is cooked instantly, and you'll be great with resources. If you have a lot of stuff you want to smelt, I recommend this system to you. And if you do so as well, please share it with your friends, because that would help me out a lot, either via Twitter, Facebook, wherever you want to share it, or maybe even in real life. Who knows? Okay, like, subscribe, comment, favorite, you know the drill. Alright guys, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and goodbye. I've recently been browsing through the Minecraft Reddit and saw a very cool concept for an easy ocean temple farm by koala_EIO. So instead of drying out the entire temple, you just have to dry the portals. It takes